What's good?
What's poppin'?
What's good?
What's poppin'?
Yeah. Let's get it. Direct soul.
I'm C.
And I'm T.
Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back.
Welcome.
For our new subs, you better hit that subscribe button. Hit it. 1 second.
Hit the notifications because we be releasing and we ain't letting you guys know. So you need that notification.
Yes. So guys, today's video is about us female traits when we like a guy.
Ugh.
How we be acting I don't know what we be acting. Some of us be acting a fool. Some of us be, doing other things. But we're going to give you a couple traits on how we act when we be falling.
This is normally my behaviour. Yes. So I feel like when women like a guy, there's natural things that start to happen that don't always work in our favour. So I feel like some of the time we make ourselves too available.
Yeah.
It's like automatically it's like you're just
that's a good one.
Phoning, hi.
Yeah.
Or responding back a bit too quickly. Like it's not about playing games and if like letting him wait for ages or whatever the case may be, but I think it's a fact when they say men like a chase.
Yeah, to give him a chase, yeah.
If you are too available too quick, I think they lose interest quickly, and then you all of a sudden you'll see a change in them, and then you start to feel away in your feelings like, oh, how come he's not calling like he used to, or how come he's not messaging me like he used to, and whatever the case may be. And I genuinely think it's because you've made yourself way too available for him. The chase is up, the excitement's kind of gone. Like you need to not be so on it.
I think another one is expectations. When you start liking a guy, you expect him to now start doing the most because now you're liking him a certain way. So now you're expecting him to move different. Mm-hmm. Now you're expecting him to maybe, like T said, call more, message more, answer straight away. Now you want him to be like taking you to this restaurant, taking you here because now you're feeling him, but you don't know how he's really feeling. You don't know what's going on in his life, how he wants to move. You don't know his past relationships, what's happened in his past relationships. So we need to stop expecting things straight away sometimes. Until he's really yours, there's nothing to expect, because if you expect stuff, be expected to be hurt or be expected to be broken because you don't know, you're not his girlfriend, so don't expect nothing yet.
And in saying that doesn't mean lower your standards, lower your bar of what you expect from a man. That's not that at all, but you just need to move at a certain pace, because it doesn't mean he's not later on in the line going to give you everything you're looking for or doesn't have all the qualities that you're expecting from in a guy. But it's just that obviously at the beginning it's all about finding and feeling each other out, and whatever case may be. He might be coming forceful, then got a reaction from you, and then think, alright, let me slow down. He might start to think maybe I'm moving too on it or whatever. I need to see how she's feeling. It could be anything, but just lower down that little expectation bar that we have naturally set. And that's those are two of the main things that I noticed off the back, is that most women just can't help it. As soon as a guy's got you and you're feeling him, it's just like, okay, cool. It's like you're on it, like, oh, how come he's not doing this? How come that's not happening? Blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden you're feeling like,
deflated because now
what did I do? Something's changed, like he's standing off or whatever the case may be. I would actually like to know from a guy's perspective, how come they drop back? I genuinely said what I think it is, but it might not be exactly that in that sense.
I think another good one is stop overthinking. Like, if he doesn't call you, doesn't mean he doesn't like you anymore, or he doesn't want to spend time. Like, obviously things might be going on in his life. So I feel like I've been in a situation where if he hasn't messaged me by a certain time or called by a certain time, I'm thinking, oh, he don't like me anymore, or he doesn't want to go out no more.
And you totally forget about what their normal day-to-day is.
Yeah, or you forget about even how the person is. Because, like, if a person's just a chilled person, maybe they don't want to call every day. They don't want to message you every day. Maybe they want to stretch it out a little bit and, like, have a couple days, especially if you're not their girlfriend. Like, that's the main thing. You got to know that you're not the girlfriend. So don't expect and don't start overthinking, oh, nah, look, he didn't call me the day on Friday and I was Yeah, stop
And they might be respecting that fact that you're not their girlfriend yet, so it might just be like, oh, they're not your man, so they're not going to come on too forceful. Obviously, they show at first they come on forceful, they put in everything, because it's like when you're going for a job, you're going to go in hard, you're going to put your best foot forward. When you kind of get your foot in the door now, you kind of fall back a little bit, you see how things are going in that environment. But yeah, so I don't know. And another thing I notice about women in general, that we're quite territorial. Yeah. So although he's not your man yet, soon as you like him and he's showing you certain signs, you're starting to react like that's your man. Yeah. Or you're expecting things from him as if he's your man because that's your territorial. Yeah. Then it's little things like you might see other things that's going to bother you now. Or he's moving another way and it's going to bother you now that weren't bothering you when you was just, when he was running you down then or something like that. Do you know what I mean? But that's just natural traits that us women seem to have. Yeah. And
I feel like we over dream, you see when we meet someone, yeah, like we like that person, we start thinking that's gonna be your boyfriend. Like, so you start doing things to say, or telling your friends, yeah, I can't wait to be like that might not be a guy. Yeah. Like, stop over dreaming it. Stop overthinking the situation, because you're thinking this is gonna be the one, and girls, as we know,
I think we move too fast sometimes. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest.
Head over heels over nothing.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like we cling on to one thing. They show you one thing and that's it. Like, oh, that's my everything.
Or not even show you, and they tell you things, and then you get gassed by them. And he ain't done nothing all now, but you're still getting gassed by the little phone calls and babe and.
You just get strung on this one thing, or yeah, but he talks to me like this, and he says this, and he says that, or whatever the case may be, and you're running with that. It's like, that's my everything now. I want to build a future, blah blah blah, and you forgot about all those things that you did say that you want from a man, and you ain't even seen the whole man yet, because it's just the introductory stages, and you don't see the traits that you might not like, or things that might need a bit of work, or whatever the case may be. Then all of a sudden, switch up. It's like, oh no, he's not it now.
Exactly. Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's it. So sometimes I feel like we need to take our time, not be too territorial, and just see how things go. Like,
slow down.
I do think a lot of us has neglected the whole dating stage.
Yeah, but that's because of now social media and stuff like that now. And
you think so?
Yeah, social media's changed everything, I'm telling you.
I just feel like people want to get a man and that's your man straight away. Like, that's him, that's babe.
You want to claim.
You want to be showing him, taking you places, and then you get taken for idiot because you don't really know about his whole story, your whole life. So at certain times, no man, you need to take your time with it. You really need to see who he really is. Let him see who you really are. Like, if you're bouncing off each other, you might not be it for him. Do you understand? Like, he might be running you down, going on like you're the best thing since sliced bread. Gets to know you, and
some traits of her are bad. Yeah, I feel like we try to like. You say like a girl meets a guy and she wants to get married, yeah, and then he says he doesn't want to get married. Then you change your tune to what he was saying, just to kind of make sure he likes you. Don't do that. Be true to yourself.
Yeah, always maintain that.
Be true to yourself. If he says he doesn't want to get married, you go that way because this is not your guy.
It don't even need to be that you go that way, because certain times they've got a perception of marriage. Yeah. Even a woman.
But I don't even be married. I just use an example. But say he doesn't like red nail varnish, but that's your favourite.
Anything.
Just like something small, and you're not saying. We're not bringing that out in the first kind of weeks that you're making them just because to impress him or make sure he likes you. Forget all that.
You'd be surprised what people can grow on though. So that's what I'm saying. You maintain who you are. Next thing you know, he loves the red. He might be like, babes, what happened to the red nails? Or babes, why you don't do this no more? Because it is what it is. What a man has with another woman is not necessarily what he's going to have with you.
Yes.
So he might have not liked this with another woman, or liked certain things with another woman based on experiences. But with you, it might be something totally different. Yeah. Do you understand? Where even his friends are like, brother,
you used to like that.
What's going on with that now? And it's like, her thing's different.
Her thing's different.
Everything's set different with this one. You don't understand. Yeah. Be that woman.
Be that woman, girls.
Yeah, be that woman. And a lot of things, we're all guilty. Well, I'm not going to say all, because I'm guilty of this, is trying to change a man. Yeah. Change him or mould him to be what you want to be.
That is a main one.
That, like, I don't think you should change him. There's no point. There's no harm in trying to help a man grow, to be better, to want better, to do better, or to open his eyes up and change his perspective on things, or the way he's thinking or whatever. But don't try and take him and change him. Like,
especially if that's how you met him. Like, if that's how you met him, he's been showing you that's how he is. Now don't try to change him and try and mold him into what you want as a perfect man, because this is how he is. You chose that.
It probably goes hand in hand with what the thing was saying, where you rushed too quick, so you didn't see this side of him. Do you understand? Now you're starting to see it. You're like, hold up, we need to fix that. That's not happening. Change that sort of thing. But a lot of men, they will grow naturally. Like when they see, I think it's how you set yourself as a standard. If they see that my girl's not feeling me doing this, and he's really about you, he will make that change by himself. Like he will see that, no, you know, T don't be feeling this. T's not on that level. No, I got to move different.
Because if he wants you, he will do things to show you that he wants you. So you don't have to do much. Just be you. And then once he loves you, then what you got to worry about? This is where we got wrong, girls. Trying to change,
set that standard. You set that standard. If he's a guy and he's not taking you on dates, because some men don't come from that background. They don't do the date life, or they're just not. It's not something that they're familiar with and they're not doing. But it doesn't mean that you shouldn't want that. But you take him on a date. You start showing him. Let him be blown away. Like, nah, I gotta step up. My girl's taking me out. She's talking about paying for the bill. What I feel like. Let him want to be the man and lead.
Going too far now.
I'm saying no, because some men won't let you pay for the bill. But obviously, I feel like if I'm gonna invite someone out, I'm gonna go to pay. I'm not gonna assume your personal financial situation. Although to be with me, I want you to be okay. But if you're not, I'm not gonna say come out with me and assume that you've got that in your pocket, whatever. So I'll set that. If you come and then say I'll take that, whatever, I'll be like, oh, look at my babe, look at my man doing his thing.
Not even that. Once you start showing him, he'll just start finding the things to do himself. Like he wouldn't even need you again. You'd be like, oh, babe, you taking me out to stay where? Yeah. It's
and
true.
Talk about it. Talk about things that you like, because he might not be used to a girl or a woman like you, should I say? Do you understand? So he might not be used to your standards. So if you're someone that's like, oh, I like to go out on this sort of dates and I like to do just normal conversation, not that you're forcing it on him or say you need to be taking me here or you need to be doing this with me or whatever the case may be. It's just a more of like let him know you, like,
be
and
transparent.
what you're into, so he can
from the jump, girls. This is what we're talking about from the jump. You know, we're talking about weeks in. We're talking about as soon as you meet these guys, these are traits we're not supposed to move with. When you first meet a guy, be as open as possible. That way, you won't fall into them traps.
And don't be who you're not. Don't set it too high. Don't be like, every weekend I like to go up in the shard and I want to be doing this. Like, don't do that, because then certain man will just step back because it's like I'm not on the way she is. Like, let him lead that way in that sense. So just a few little pointers, little
tips, guys. You know, we ain't connoisseurs of this, but we can give you little tips on things that we failed in the past. So, maybe it will help somebody in their new relations. But yes, enjoy that.
All of them, I know you're guilty of at least one. At least one. If it's not now, it was in your past. Yeah, and you've learned and grown from it. But we've all had that moment with a guy where we just we just didn't know how to act. Your heart, your feelings get, we're emotional beings, so our feelings just run with it. It's just like, and they're not as upfront like that in terms of feelings wise. So it's like, your feelings get a bit hurt and a bit disappointed when you're not seeing certain reactions or certain movements.
Definitely. That's it from us.
Wrap that up right there, because that's it. But if you've got any opinions, anything you would like to discuss, hit us in the comments below. Get at us. We always like to have good interactions with our audience. So please do come in the comments.
And hit that like button for us, guys.
Subscribe.
And click the notification bell. See you gang. We out.
Bye.